was like, what's the problem? Why isn't this working? What is it telling me? I put my glasses on. It's like, you haven't selected any channels.
You gotta pick one.
It's all fine now, Chris.
It's fine now?
I'm telling you what I did.
Oh.
I'm telling you the problem.
Well, obviously they were in the danger zone right there, so I gotta put them out.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. How's it sound in there, Chris?
Check. Hey.
Check.
Give me time.
Not bad. Really.
Check.
I mean, none of the levels were changed, right?
No.
I seem a little bit less quieter than it was last week.
I might have just nudged them all up just a tiny bit, and then I might have adjusted those.
Oh, okay.
Also,
I mean, how did it sound in the recording?
like I needed to nudge it up just a tiny bit, so I did.
Oh, okay.
Just a tiny bit.
All right.
Do you really want to live? That's actually good.
Check. Yeah, it is good. That is great. That should be great.
Oh, wow. I just hit myself.
Careful.
Stop that.
Black, gray sky, hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. It feels so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. These days are being free. These days are
Time to introduce the show. It's the show.
Yeah, we do a show. We're here. Excuse me.
Yes, MAWPCAST 1.
Hi, everybody. We're here doing a show. It's the MAWPCAST 1, just like she said. MAWPCAST 1 radio program. We come here every week and we play songs from the Tacoma and Greater Puget Sound area and talk a bit. And I'm one of your hosts. I'm Potter.
I'm Soundman Chris.
I'm Ashlee. Hi.
Yeah, we have to introduce ourselves.
Sorry.
We don't always introduce ourselves. Last week,
I was waiting for somebody to say my name this time.
well,
Say my name. Say my name.
see, I would always introduce us, but then once Chris introduced
I
himself,
guess
'cause
I
he
haven't been
can,
here for a
he's
couple
completely
weeks.
capable. We were here last week, but last week we didn't introduce ourselves at all.
Was I here last week?
You
We
were.
did it?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, I don't even know which week it is.
So people are going, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah,
Did
they
you
all
say who
know.
they were?
Like, mostly if they're tuning in, they already know who we are, or they got an idea, or they'll get to know us. They're like, it's in the notes. It's at least in the notes. So if they're listening, and they're
Well,
like
anyway,
wondering.
sorry for that awkward look at the camera. My name is Ashlee, and this is MAWPCAST 1.
It's fine. If you're looking at the camera, you're already way ahead of
Well,
me. 'cause
I was
never
all
look
looking
at
like, hey guys. And I didn't say anything.
I know, yeah. Just,
Just staring at it.
this is me.
Hello. Am I in the camera this time, though?
I think so.
Okay, good.
You should be. If not, we'll find out at the end of the week.
I mean, either way, that's okay. So I had to put a piece of tape on my phone.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, look how bad it is.
Yeah, she got
My phone's
pieces of
pretty beat
glass
up. I don't know if anyone
falling
can
out
really
of it
see,
and stuff.
I see.
but it's pretty bad.
That sucks.
Yeah, I gotta switch it out. They're expensive. Phones are expensive.
Yeah.
And someone gave me a free one, but I'm not really sure if it's gonna work. So I'm not really putting my hopes too high on it.
Well, does it take a SIM card?
It does, but okay. So T-Mobile and Sprint merged together.
Mm-hmm.
So I have always had T-Mobile, and so I have a T-Mobile SIM card. But I got a Sprint phone, so I know that I could probably just transfer it to the Sprint phone if I go to the T-Mobile store and have them do it. But
So it
at the same
doesn't-
time, I don't know really if
So it
that's
doesn't
true.
take SIM cards?
It does, but it's not going to take that T-Mobile SIM card because of the type of phone it is and how old it is.
But is it the same, look like the same slot?
No, they're different.
Oh, it's totally different?
Yeah, they were different companies at one point.
Well, I know, but there's also
Well, I don't know.
phones out
Maybe
there
it could
that
be
have
the
the
same.
same type of slot, and a lot of times it's the SIM card will work with different phones, because I've used different SIM
No, it
cards.
could, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think it.
Some are proprietary, some are transferable.
Yeah.
And I just go to T-Mobile and ask them, and if they can't see what kind of deal they can make, say, well, what about a trade-in with this phone? This phone that you just got, the Sprint phone, maybe don't do a trade-in. I was with Sprint and didn't want to be with T-Mobile, although T-Mobile has been somewhat reliable and good, but all of those big companies, they're just horrible at some point or another. I don't know. T-Mobile is better than Verizon, and there's another one I didn't care for either.
There's
But-
a new one coming out called Mint.
Yeah, I don't trust anything new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's who's that actor? The guy
George
that
Clooney.
plays Deadpool,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Hmm.
It's his company.
This is not going to make me trust it. I don't trust things for years and years and years.
No, oh, I know. I'm
a
the same
decade
way.
or two, and with good reason. Like these things, like Quibi. You ever hear Quibi? The
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
fucking thing. Like it's like this thing that billionaires made to compete with YouTube and stuff like that. And it was going to be just like it, but different. And they had short videos. So you didn't even know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
This thing's launched
I've seen
this
the ads
year.
for it.
But it was so ineffective and so stupid and so like bad. Like it was something that was supposed to rival YouTube, but it was poorly thought out, and it was going to be a subscription service, and the videos were all designed to fit on your screen like this, and but there was so much wrong with it that it was just like a huge flop, and they put like $2 billion into this. They're paying huge names to make content for it,
Uh-huh.
and it's already like yesterday, I think, or something. It's done, closed, or stopped. I don't know. It's just ridiculous, and
That was pretty fast.
yeah. They don't seem to have a clue in a lot of ways, especially so. The way that that big business works now is that there's these giant fucking mega corporations like Amazon and whoever,
Yeah.
right? And so they just watch what other people do that works, and then they just emulate it
Yep.
and then undercut that thing and then take it over. Basically, it's like a parasite, and that's tying exactly with whatever I was saying before. That's what you guys are here to keep me on track. What was I saying before?
You're talking about QB.
Yeah, so they just look at this business model and say we can emulate that and it'll work, but without really taking into consideration what makes those things really work and what people want. And so and sometimes a corporation can tell the public what they want basically and say you want this, check it out how great this
Yeah.
is, but it has to be that like it actually has to deliver
Well,
on.
a lot of businesses are having issues with Google, and they want to compete with Google. Now Google's in that really big lawsuit
Yeah.
that could really screw them. But at the same time, it's like, it's not everybody's fault that people like Google.
No.
You know?
I,
It's a comfort thing for people. They go and they see Google and they feel comfortable searching on Google.
it's a more reliable site.
Yeah.
It's just more efficient. It's cleaner. It works better. It delivers more results. And it is a monopoly in whatever, but it's better. I understand that there's other things that aren't. I don't know. Those other things still exist though in the marketplace. There's
Yeah.
still Yahoo and there's still Bing and
I just don't have as much. I just don't know. I just like Google.
Yeah.
I like how it runs.
it's like Levi's.
I just
you know?
like it.
And like we have preferences to products
Yeah.
and brands that just they
Uh-huh.
are effective for us. They work for us. So yeah, I mean we can't live without them. I mean we can live without them, but they're here, so we use them. And so just
Yeah.
you're going to gravitate towards the things that speak to you and work for you inevitably.
Yep. I agree. So I hope that Google stays.
Well, it probably will, but nothing stays totally intact forever, period.
Something of its kind will be around.
Yeah.
But it's going to be weird. You know. Well, I don't know,
yeah,
though.
it
We
was-
went from
it's like- it's
MySpace
like-
to Facebook.
You know how I look at it?
That was a
I
big
look at it.
deal.
I look at it like how I like the stadiums in Seattle. To me, Seahawks Stadium, Mariners Stadium, and then there's going to be the Thunderbird Stadium or the the Kraken Stadium. I don't give a shit what they want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. You know, I mean, all that is some big corporation put some money in so you'll look at their name.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But what it really is, Seahawks Stadium,
Well,
Mariners Stadium.
These buildings like that, those institutions, I feel they should have a name or something underlying that, like, so they can have their corporate branding too. They should also have like a name that gives us the fans some sort of attachment to the place, because in studying things like baseball, if you go back into the deep heritage of baseball, you'll see these great stadiums built for this sport, like Wrigley Field and you know, wherever the Dodgers played and stuff like that. And then some of them still, Fenway Park still exists. Some still exist. Some are getting torn down. But these institutions are like part of baseball history and our history with these things. This is just, I'm using baseball as an example, but there's other things like that. Mm-hmm. But if these sports had a name like Ken Griffey Park or something like that, or something, or Ken Griffey Field, you know, do something like that, and then it just helps your, I don't know what the word is, but your attachment to the thing, and then like you said, it could still have the corporate branding, and it's still just as effective.
Well,
you know, because then you get both. You get both things.
Yeah.
Then.
Well, I just lose track of it. You know, because they'll call it one thing, and then a couple of years later they'll call it something else.
Yeah.
And people will be talking about it, and I'll be going, "What?" You know, and I'll have to actually think it. And it's just like,
well, those are the things I'm not keeping track of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not keeping track of what corporation is currently the brand on.
Well, it's just that when somebody says, "I'm going up to blah blah blah,"
Qualcomm
and I'm just
Stadium.
like going, "What?"
Which one is that again?
Yeah, I'm going to Seahawks Stadium. All right. I'm going where the Seahawks play. I'm going where the Mariners play.
Mm-hmm.
So much more easier.
Yeah, usually.
And it
just say,
undercuts the people that are
Seahawk
trying to
game.
make money off of it.
We're going to a Mariner game.
Speaking of the Seahawks, we're recording this on Tuesday. We usually record on Mondays, but today is Tuesday.
Yep.
And not that it matters to anyone listening, except for it's part of the conversation that I'm having, because the Seahawks just won last night.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Football. Makes us
Sorry, spoiler.
8-3. Well, it's the week. By the time this comes out, it's been a week, so
Spoiler still.
they'll be spoiled.
Yeah. It was a game for sure.
I listened to the first couple minutes and then the last couple minutes, and then I was distracted in between there. But I like the result.
Well,
It's going to be a struggle for us in the postseason, but we'll get there. The Packers, they're going to be tough to beat. You know. In the playoffs, it could happen, but they're looking really good. Aaron Rodgers looking really good. That team,
I think they just clone Aaron Rodgers over and over and over. So he's.
So I listened to this Pat McAfee show a lot. I talked about him.
I'm not sure if I'm passing it the right way. I'm like in the middle, so I'm getting it.
You're fine. We're all good here.
The Pat McAfee show, he's a sports guy. He used to kick for the Colts, and I've talked about him before, and he's a funny guy, smokes a lot of weed. And every Tuesday, it just happened today, Aaron Rodgers comes on and does an interview with him every Tuesday. This year, he's been doing this every year, every week this season pretty much, and so it's Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. And it's very interesting to get to hear like an off-the-cuff interview with a quarterback in the NFL. There's only so many people who play quarterback at a time, like 32 starting quarterbacks and then their backups and stuff like that. And it's a pretty elite position in the league, and it's a very specialized position in sports. And then so you get to hear him just like be a down-to-earth person talking to people drinking out of a jar.
That's fun.
Yeah. And he's a pretty down to earth and funny guy too. And there's a few guys in sports who I think are very personable and funny. Like Peyton Manning. I don't necessarily like his more recent commercials, but he's great in commercials.
He's funny.
Really funny, man.
I'll give him that. He's funny.
It's kind of funny how he's all saying that he's in the band. with that with that country guy. That country guy. Every time the guys just look at him like, what?
That the country guy is really bringing those commercials down, though. Like, because Peyton is like very like charismatic, and the other guy is just still very stiff and awkward in those commercials.
I think that's meant to be that way.
He's pretty authentically stiff.
Yeah.
But Peyton and his brother Eli, those commercials were the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I loved those. Yep. What's going on here? Should we play songs? Or we did song time?
Let's do that.
Let's
Let's
do
play some
that.
songs. What we got today? What we got
I
going
only
on?
know one song that I'm going to play so far today for sure, and we'll start with that.
All right.
All right.
That's today's Souls.
Nice.
There we
Yep.
go.
Irene. It's a rocker.
Irene.
Yep.
He's not man enough to take my pain. Lie awake, helping you. I should be holding you. Feel the skin to feel afraid. It is in her lips will whisper my name. He holds her down, she sees her glow. That is me. She wants to love.
Inside the lights, we only feel, dragging it down,
I'm back on some maniac psycho shit, on some rubbing on your clit with the rifle shit. John on some Myers, Michael shit. I might just flip, start tearing out my microchip. From happy to suicidal, yo, the cycle sick. Put a leash on your girl if I like your chick. John a dirty motherfucker, baby, bite the dick. I like your tits, love blood, slice your wrist. Bleed. Always on the mic, it's my life to spit. Got you feeling when I'm speaking like he nice and shit. Pulverize your rectum, clap with spikes and sticks. You claiming that you ill, where's your licenses? Strange galaxy, whack MCs try to battle me. Fatality's reality, what you think you can challenge me? Careers get detached, what you thought you was last? Big John, Mike Daly, got the shit on smash.
It's a crazy universe, this verse ain't much different. I traverse through time to coerce what I'm living. The rhyme, daily written and sublime. Hit you in the eye with that shit, make it blind. Well defined, rhythm riding and aligned. Rhymes out of my mind, Mike's design. Give it to Big John to consign. Deserve mine, my friend deserved his. Known each other since we were kids. Music biz has always been a calling. The beats been mauling, streets still brawling. My feats include running through a brick wall. And metaphorically colder than free balling. In a war with stalling, gone all in since I was crawling.
Strange galaxy, whack MCs try to battle me. Fatality's reality, what you think you can challenge me? Careers get detached, what you thought you was last? Big John, Mike Daly, got the shit on smash. Keep it positive, tell the kids it's better not to live. Big John, fourth horseman of the apocalypse. Fuck a bracelet, strap a Glock to my wrist. Y'all rappers talking like you cop and you flip. You jocking, that's it. I'ma tell you straight, dog, get off of the dick. My sentence is sick, and ain't nobody stopping my shit. I'm passionate, bashing it. Grab my zipper grill and fasten it. I'm smashing it after it. Throw your panties in the cabinet. I'm eating them, keeping them. John's a pervert, yo, I sleep with him. I'll leave you bloody, call me Skipper, little buddy. Shit, watching Gilligan coming down from a NASA trip. You looking good, mock him here, shake your ass and Strange galaxy, whack MCs try to battle me. Fatality's reality, what you think you can challenge me? Careers get detached, what you thought you was last? Big John, Mike Daly, got the shit on smash.
My memory bank is madness. Thank my genes, I'm a savage. Get tanked and ready to cause havoc on some clockwork magic. Critique techniques, try to manage myself and not panic. Mike Daly, the perfectionist. The rapping assassin, stealth specialist. Twist wits, violent as pugilist. Piss, swing on stupid till he doesn't exist. Relentlessness has embodied itself in my ideals, now it's surreal. I feel like the man who invented the wheel. It's sealed or no deal. J fucking amazing, magnificent Mike appeal. What you're not, motherfucker, that's
Strange
real.
galaxy, whack MCs try to battle me. Fatality's reality, what you think you can challenge me? Careers get detached, what you thought you was last? Big John, Mike Daly, got the shit on smash.
My spidey senses tingle when you took off your smock. My weapon stand you as you turn to your flock. You thought I was Peter, I had the last laugh, girly. Being radioactive make me so swirly. I wanted to write a song that would rhyme with orange. You said you love me if I rhyme with orange. Love conquers all except a rhyme with orange. Shoot the shit all night, but a tight crowd buster is a pity because I eat. I wanted to write a song that would rhyme with orange. You said you'd love me if I rhyme with orange. There has got to be a word that rhymes with orange, baby. Another night to keep the streets sane. Give me a call, I'll be in my cave, crashing my computer, eating my pills, feeling, give me such a thrill, smashing their limbs, crushing their balls. This damn city's gotten too corrupt. I can do it all 'cause I'm a freak of nature. I get off on being in the danger. Love me and I love you too.
it's not immediately visible. So we'll just move along because this set of songs is over.
It's over.
Time to be back at the show. We were looking for a song for the next set, but we need to be in the moment. I do that sometimes.
I need to wake up.
We heard some songs.
We did.
Just heard a song by Phyllis Payne called "It Was a Dayquil, I Smashed It," and before that we heard "Orange" by Mr. Blackwatch. We preceded that song by a very suggestive song by Big John called "Strange Galaxy," featuring Mike Daly.
That was an interesting one.
Yep, and we started it off with Sedated Souls doing "Irene," a classic from the early '90s. That's right.
Did you find it, Chris?
No, yeah, I'm gonna find it.
Chris is looking for a song for us for the next set. You'll be surprised to hear it when you hear
You're
it.
just gonna go to Zoli's page.
I was on her page. I couldn't find it, so I'm gonna find it.
What he's doing now is what I spend hours and hours and hours a week doing, because it's just not easy to find things we take for granted. Oh, it's the internet. It's all there. It's all right there. You can just go find it. It's just right there. And all the information in the world is at your fingertips. It's at your fingertips. It's where it is. It just has, you just have to keep moving your fingertips until you find it. It's not always so easy.
Sometimes it takes forever.
This thought permeates across the board with people and things. Is I might know a person. I might know that person has been in a band. I might know most of the bands that person has been in, but I don't know every band that person has been in. Right. Or every person that was in those bands, or every song that they wrote, or every release that they ever had. Okay, that's cool. Just keep that set aside for the next set of songs. That's what we'll be using that for.
No.
You can save the video.
You can just send it to me also.
That's why I'm going to the actual page, and then I can share it to.
It's just a video. There's no sources, no links.
I'm sending you to the actual Facebook. I'm going to go to the video and find that.
Well, anyway.
Dun, dun.
Oh, that's you. What's going on over there?
I'm touching
scary.
The heater.
Yeah,
I found a
okay.
heater for my hands.
Yeah, that's okay. We can move that anywhere you need to. You
No,
put it
this
over
feels
here.
great. I got my hands on it now. Hand at the moment.
This too.
You ready?
Yes.
Yes. All right, we have a surprise, so we're gonna bring the surprise in.
Oh, check this out.
It's a surprise. It's a surprise for the show
Oh yeah.
and for
Yeah.
Potter.
Okay.
Look at his eyes.
It's one of those fun things.
It's a fun surprise.
Cool.
Okay, I'll be right back, everyone.
All right.
It's something that can be done in unison with what we're doing. Can
Okay.
be done at the same time.
That's fine.
So.
You're not being criticized. You guys are always so self-conscious. What's wrong with you people? It's like it's over at your house there for the holidays, and you're all so nervous about things. But really, it's no big deal. Just relax,
It's really
guys.
nothing.
You brought a table.
There's, you know.
You want to play beer pong?
No, close.
Well, if you want a shot of tequila, she has a flask of tequila in her little pouch.
No, not today. And I would probably stick to something a little more. I don't know.
All right, Christopher.
All right.
We're
Gotta
gonna
build a gingerbread house.
Oh, all right. Yay.
How we do the show.
That's great.
And see how it turns out.
Wonderful.
But we
It looks like a
also
little. It's a tiny
have a
house.
little pouch.
It's a tiny.
Uh-huh.
It goes with my my little thing.
Well, do we need to move anything out of the way
Get
here?
blitzed. No, you're fine.
No. She's got to do it right here.
Oh, whoops. I have to move my mic.
I made the mistake of leaving my deal on here.
Can you open this?
What? You want to move it? Where do you want
Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Oh, it's you.
Perfect. There we go. Oh, the other way.
All right.
All right.
Well, for those listening, we're building a gingerbread house.
Yeah.
Well, it's a gingerbread
well,
tiny
it's a
house.
tiny house.
Tiny house. All right. Wonder if they make gingerbread motorhomes.
We did that one last year.
Did you?
Yeah, we did. Every year I try to get one.
Need some scissors or something?
Nope.
Sure.
We might need scissors though.
Nope.
Well, not right this second, but for the other stuff.
Oh.
There's the gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
See unboxing. They do this on the internet all the time.
Yes. So these are the little side pieces.
Uh huh. What's that, Chris?
This is like frosting, but it's like really cold, so it's hard. So that might have to be.
Put it down here by the heater.
Well, hold on,
We're
let
gonna
me
have
see.
to melt it.
Icing bag.
I think I need
best
the scissors.
consistency, and need pouch before. Oh, you just gotta. You gotta knead it. Yeah.
Well, scissors are over here.
There's more.
What's that?
More icing. There's more than one color.
Yeah, there's yellow. So it's just stuff that's gotta be squished and shit like that. Oh, look. Blood.
That's not. He's kidding. Thank you.
You kidding? This is for the reindeer blood on the front yard.
That's for the beautiful string lights you're gonna put on the house.
No, that's for the tile on the roof.
It's not for the tile. Look at the box.
Yeah.
It's for the string lights.
No, those are candies.
Oh, you're right. Well, now look at the door.
Look.
Look at the door.
Yeah, so a little bit of red there and the whole roof. The whole entire roof.
Oh, that does look red.
Yeah, it is red. I know what I'm. Oh, and the wheel. The wheel is red too.
Okay.
Then it's like it's got Christmas lights all
Yep.
around.
Are we following that, or are we making our own?
Well, you're the boss.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
you're the one in charge of that.
Well, if someone else says different, then you'll say no.
I'm not in charge.
You are in charge.
Well, everybody get to kneading then.
Okay.
Well, Daddy
Oh,
don't
this
have to.
one. There you go. And then I get to look at the cute stuff.
Oh, so you just put it right down here for a second. That helps.
Seems like there should be more of this white stuff.
Yeah, I
but
can't
guess
open
not.
things.
This is just kind of put it together, I guess. And then
That'd be like the mortar.
yeah, kind of like the mortar and then the snow.
Instructions.
Yep. Usually, for the people listening, we're kneading packages of stuff.
Icing.
Yeah. Icing and mortar.
It wants us to put it in the bag, but I'm not.
Put what in the bag?
The icing in the bag.
Oh,
Well, it might be easier with this. Because
All right, we'll try.
so with
we'll
that
try.
for application purposes,
All right.
you'll probably.
This is gonna be
I
interesting.
feel like what you just said is something I've said in my life, and then it was like, oh fuck, I wish I would
I
have
really
done
should have did it the right way.
yeah.
But yeah, so get
Yeah.
blitzed. It has a little pocket, and there's the tequila. Everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get the festivities started.
That's something to consider. Is I've started to compile a Christmas playlist for our Christmas episode, but it's incomplete. So if you can think of anything that might go, we keep that on in. All right.
Yes, I always say ugh. I said ugh. Every time.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to have like peppermint schnapps or something right now.
I didn't
For-
have
yeah.
any. We don't have that. Just tequila at our house.
That
Well,
that would have been.
and vodka
Some
when I buy it.
Rumplemans.
Rumple Mints. There you go.
Liquid candy cane.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, I had really bad throw up
Experience with
after
schnapps?
the peppermint schnapps.
Yeah. I think we all do.
Ugh.
That's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
It's like,
pretty bad.
dude, I'm gonna get so drunk. I don't care. I'll drink anything. Give me that. Yeah.
I think I'm
And
gonna
then the
lose
next day you're
this.
just like, what the fuck did I do to myself?
Yeah. I've overdrank most things like in my life, that exist. That exists, and I've drank it. I've overdrank it.
Jaeger was my worst experience.
Your worst ever?
I hate that stuff. I won't even get close to
that's
it.
the bottom right there.
This is the bottom,
Yeah, that's the bottom.
and that's the top.
That is the top.
Okay.
So what you want to do is take that bottom piece,
Yeah.
turn it sideways on the board. No, on the cardboard. We're doing this on the cardboard. So like right, like that. You want that centered.
You do it.
What?
I said you do it.
You want to glue it together?
Yeah.
I will do my best.
do
to
this.
try to
Well, wait. I want to decorate them first before we glue it together.
It's easier if you put it together first.
Really?
Trust me,
Okay.
yeah, oh, yeah.
I'll listen to the construction worker. over here. All right. Do you want to put it in the bag? Okay.
So we were laying the foundation, and we were putting the frosting into the bag, or the mortar into the bag.
Don't call OSHA.
We got a building permit from Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
I don't know if you're supposed to be drinking on the job though.
I don't think so.
So, with over drinking, I've boy, yeah, I've overdrank every single thing. I can probably remember like when the last time I drank every single thing was. Like, oh yeah, that Blue Hawaiians. I was 17, drank too many Blue Hawaiians. Never drink a Blue Hawaiian again.
Oh man, those are bad.
Ryan Anderson
bad hangovers.
went to Hawaii, and his family had let him drink a Blue Hawaiian, and he came back with these tales of this magnificent drink, the Blue Hawaiian. So we got the stuff and we made them, and we proceeded to just drink way too many.
Way too many.
Yeah. In fact, it was in the between 16 and 18 is when I stopped drinking a lot of things.
So when you start so young, you get it.
Yeah.
Like you learn your lesson pretty fast. You're like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's really not that great.
Yep.
You know. No wonder why my parents are always angry on Saturday.
It didn't stop me from moving on to something else, though, because like you said, you had your Jägermeister thing. Well, I had my Jägermeister phase, and then I
Yeah.
had my just straight vodka phase. Vodka's the only thing that didn't completely destroy me, but
I still drink vodka.
yeah, it's a much more palatable, compatible, refined alcohol, I think, for you in general. Just based on my experience with it, it just seems like a better.
My mom drinks Monarch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That stuff's strong. It's like the rubbing alcohol.
I've got I've just drank so much sometimes that I've got alcohol poisoning because I was at times very thin too, and it's not that I just couldn't handle it. No, I would often drink excessive amounts, because
Once you start, you're just
yeah.
kind of drinking.
I remember one time seeing Katie's Dimples. They were playing in Seattle, and I went up there with them, and only one person in the band at this time was drinking, but they all got drink tickets.
Yeah.
And they weren't going to drink. Well, the one guy in the band wasn't going to drink before they went on stage. And I got the drink tickets. He was going to drink after they played, but they weren't playing until 11 or 12. So, and for each drink ticket, we got a pitcher of beer. And this is in the 90s when dark beer was really, really it was in its heyday, basically. And there's lots of great dark beers.
Guinness.
I mean, more independent, small,
Really?
really good, craft beers. is what
Uh-huh.
they call-
Yeah.
So,
I didn't know that.
there's still some that are around, but in the mid '90s there was an explosion of them, and you could find some great ones, and a lot of bars specialized in these really dark or various kinds of beers. So
Uh-oh.
Chris he knows what he's doing, I guess. So yeah, I drank pitcher after pitcher of this dark beer. So there was 4 guys in the band, so 4 pitchers, and I had drank 2.5 pitchers by the time the dude got off stage.
Duh.
And like
Those are the worst hangovers, those dark beers.
I never got to the hangover. While they were on stage, I was heckling them just relentlessly. I was so hammered. Their manager was like, "What the fuck is up with this guy?"
Yeah, what's going on with this dude? Why is he here?
And so by the time we got back to his apartment, I was just fucking shit faced. I was like, I don't know, like I probably had to be carried. I was just fucked up, and he was now fucked up too because they got off at the end of their set at like 12:30, and he had a very short time to then himself slam a pitcher of beer basically,
Yeah.
and whatever was left of the third that I didn't finish.
Because you were...
Then we went back to his place, still fucking. We were both hammered, and we decided, oh, we should have a bong hit. And
Ooh, did
and-
that put you over the edge?
oh yeah, like I mean, I shouldn't have even been close to it. Anyway, like no sooner did I blow out than the rooms just started whipping violently, just like, just like go whoosh swoosh. Oh my goodness.
This goes there.
No,
I think it goes the other way.
no.
Then what is it?
They
Oh,
fucked
this
up.
goes this way.
No. Look at this. Look, no. Oh wait,
Yeah.
that's.
There's an overhang.
There's the
Don't forget the overhang. There's a porch. Don't forget the porch.
There's not enough pieces.
There is.
Chris,
Don't forget the porch.
Look at the box,
Look at.
babe.
Porch.
Yeah, well, I know that. I know that. Oh, okay. So this.
There's
is still here.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here, you want
So
me
here,
to put
let's
this
put it on
in
the
there?
back wall first.
Back wall first?
Yeah.
Do you need more?
Well, here, just hold it up there. Now put it in there.
This is great.
Okay. And pinch it together. Now here, let me see the icing. Oh, here. Now hold this very gently.
You can do it, Chris.
It's December 1st, so these festivities start today.
So the story has an ending where after the bong hit,
Yes.
he goes and passes out on the bed, and I go and pass out in the bathroom. Actually, what's going to happen is I'm going to go and puke, and I start to puke, and that goes on for some time. Him and his old lady, they're in the bedroom. She's trying to take care of him. I'm in the
Because
bathroom.
he's sick.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom puking, and then like after a period of time, I'm gonna have to take a shit. Oh my goodness! So now I'm shitting and puking, going back and forth, alternating between having the shits and puke because I've got alcohol
I
poisoning.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And after a while of going back and forth like this, I'm like, fuck it all. I'm just going to get in the tub because I've been through this before. So I get in the tub and I turn on the shower. It's amazing how like lucid and everything that I managed to do. I turned on the shower and I aimed it at the end of the tub, and then I laid in the tub and puked and shit so that the water was hitting my face and running it all down the tub.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep, it was brilliant. Because to flash back to years before, I was out at the Roy Y at our friend the Hoyt's house. They had a little trailer at the Roy Y, and I ended up getting too drunk out there. And they all decided to go to Denny's while I was puking. And after I puked and got some puke in my hair, I was like, I gotta wash that out. So I ended up getting in the bathtub and turning on the water
Here, put some
and just
in
passing out in the bathtub with water running. And
there. You're supposed to put some
these guys came home to a flooded house. I flooded their whole back of their trailer because I passed out in the bathtub. This was years before.
Yeah.
That's why I dealt with it better.
that
yeah.
next time.
This has got a tire on it too. Oh, because it does. I see.
It's a tiny home.
Yeah, tiny home that moves. Now I understand. I mean, I understood before, but I understand better now.
A little bit more down there. I know, babe. Okay, I'm just saying.
All right. Well, maybe we'll go to songs and come back with some more progress on our house.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll try it this way.
Now I'ma start this shit like an engine and put my piston to keep your brothers tripping through the game of spit. So give me a second to make it funky, dog. I'ma take a break and bring a smooth and seat for y'all. I'm coming hard from the bottom. This people see is keeping the funk, freaking slim and jam back the jam. So you know I ain't making pumping and making it mad. Beats for your cheeks and the truth, the bass is sitting so on the back with the mic buzz. Crash, they daddy, you know I get the grip of respect. Creating a diggity don't concept, breaking necks like that. Nevertheless, we get arrested, so let me begin to break it down. Begin the microphone check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smooth singers on the front, present them hip hop like the flip up, and I diggity don't stop. Top notch dealer when I'm on the microphone. You can keep the mustache coming and playing the stone, but I left they alone and didn't let the street. Take me now, I'm kicking a crazy picture for you, baby. Don't make it about to the after seat. Tell we get down, what's move from seat starts to climb. You better watch out, child. Hey, ass niggas gotta climb to a sound that I pound and shaking some shit when we drop it in your town, which is known to be the best. So protected like a vest. Gonna be hip hop express from the tip of the west. The mic is my pipe and I'm in a chronic mode. If you take a blast, I swear to God you hear a drum roll. It's full of soul that make the party people get down. That's why we clown to a hip hop sound. We gotta clown to a hip hop sound. We gotta what? We gotta who? We gotta clown to a hip hop sound. Let me know that you're down. Hell yeah. Today I'm coming at you with the gangster rhythm. The NT towns, they clown to the sounds I give them. I took my time just to make the music the way you choose it. Those niggas are on the grind, and you know we won't lose it. But hype it up with some bass that'll fuck a hoe. And break a bitch with his brothers when he play with his slow. And break a nigga out his money just like a hoe. That nigga bassy ass straight, got a funky flow. Are you getting you in the dudes I touch? Snoop is coming and coming and quick. I'm flipping and making it match. Clowning is the ghetto man. Hip hop funk is my entire top and butt for all the bikers and taking a check to wreck the stroke. This hit is harder than a fire. And mind ya, by out the party, over at every single show. I told you, bro, I got the crazy flow, but you don't hear me, no. So digging it down to the point that's moving, say you're throwing down. To swing it open, hear me, no, but there is just clown. We gotta clown to a hip hop sound. We gotta what? We gotta who? We gotta clown to a hip hop sound. So let me know if you're down. Hell yeah. We gotta clown to a hip hop sound. We gotta what? We gotta who? We gotta clown to a hip hop sound. Let me know that you're down. Hell yeah. Got some more pieces. Coming at you with some of that real motherfucking shit. Straight from the motherfuckers in here, T-Town niggas. I like to get love to my nigga just jam. Chili, curry, trap, ballin' ass nigga. Keep on going with the funky flows, brother. We coming straight real. My nigga smooth MC. Country, motherfuckers came with fade out, motherfucking shit, nigga. You can't even play this groove, nigga. But you got this motherfucking shit, nigga. Hey, dog, I'ma tell you something. You know what I'm saying? This is grind, nigga. Grind records, nigga. They can't fuck with this. Hey, dog, T-Town is hard, nigga. The whole northeast, northwest, north. I don't give a damn, man. Grind records, man. We gotta you know what's right here, man. This is S-N-double-O, nigga. You get straight. Straight. You know what I'm saying? Get knocked straight. Let me know that shit.
Yeah, I did. What did I do with it?
I don't know.
Aha.
Found a
Keep it
yellow.
warm.
That's how you do it in the podcast.
I spent all that time softening it up. So, we're back. We're back. We're making progress on our gingerbread house.
This is where we're at.
Played you some songs. Yep, see that?
Huh?
If you're just listening, we've made progress. It's
Thanks to
constructed.
Christopher and his magic
Yep.
hands.
The thing has been constructed.
Yeah.
Oh, I see though where he might. Oh no, I don't. Let me see the box real quick. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is with that. That pole was just small.
The pole's small.
yeah.
They gypped us with a small candy cane.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know. it
before I
is what
forget
it
them.
is. Alright, I gotta move this.
It's exactly how I get distracted and don't tell everyone what we just heard.
Oh,
What
yeah.
we just heard was Stiletto Voodoo by Ronson Family Switchblade from the turn of the century. We heard Got a Clown to a Hip Hop Sound by K Daddy and Smooth with a V MC. K Daddy and Smooth MC. For that, we heard Hush Your Mouth by
Hush
Astronaut
Your Mouth.
Preacher. And then started it all off with
the top.
The Spell by Tallest Tree.
I know I'm pushing it down first. I got it.
It's under
Alright.
control.
Alright.
Everyone's got what they gotta have. What are we doing here? Filling in some gaps?
Yeah.
I'm making a window.
Oh, she's trimming the window with snow.
See.
Yeah. Well, trying to.
All right.
See, you could be doing your Martha Stewart thing, telling everyone what you do and as you go.
I'm making a window.
Okay, once it snows, we're going to go outside and make a snowman. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but I thought it would be funny to say.
Well, if it snows enough to make a snowman, you won't be here.
Why does this one so weird?
I don't know.
I don't think this one's gonna work.
What is
This one died somewhere along the way.
It might be stale. I don't know. I was working it for quite a long
we got to
time.
figure it's been what? It's $1 something.
Oh, it's already hard. All right. Well, I can work with that. I'm gonna work
Yeah,
with this.
that's what she
This
said.
is the...
It's already hard. She can work with
Oh.
that.
Doo-doo.
You got some on you.
That's okay. It gets messy.
Okay, we need to steer out of this conversation. So while Ashlee's decorating, we'll move on with things. We can't talk about Mandalorian. You guys haven't seen it. Of course, I'm
Yeah.
not watching it.
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't need to apologize.
I mean, I
It's
know
just-
a couple things about it that I unfortunately
This just
found out.
makes for future content, which I'm always pleased with. It's like, oh, there's a segment of the show already written, like in the
Yeah.
future.
Uh-huh.
And I'm all for it. Like anything that can be done ahead of time, because sometimes I get behind on things.
Yeah.
Like I'm behind on a lot of things. I got to read this book here. I'm still lagging on that book. Last Laugh by Bradley Petrovich, local music legend.
Nice.
Yep, singer 13 Scars, Burning Flag, Dirty Thieves.
He wrote a book?
It's right there. It's right in front of you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. He's going to be on the show here eventually if I ever get finished with that book. But I've had a lot of things to do, and then the last couple weeks. Well, month of November.
It's the
that was-
holidays.
It was, yeah, I was destroyed all of November pretty much. That month was just a blur of a lot of food and weed.
Yep.
And naps, a lot of naps in that month. I was just exhausted. Well, I did a few things that kind of tuckered me out. So here we are in December. It's December now. It's Christmas season.
Yeah.
Yep. Super exciting for whatever reason.
All right. See, I look good.
You like that? There's my window.
That's great. Show the public. There you go.
You guys can see that. There's my
You know, I
window.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more windows to go.
About
I
8.
got
2,
some
4.
time.
Yep.
I'm not stressed, you know. It is what it is. Now this is gonna be a little bit difficult.
What's that? Oh, blood on the floor for the reindeer. That's right. Or was it the elves you killed?
I'm just gonna put it on my finger. You know,
I don't know if we have a lot of napkins or anything handy here
I
today.
brought a lot of napkins.
Oh, okay, good. That's cool. do have some water over here if you needed it.
Oh, so the door. It's painting the red door red.
Yep.
Painting the brown door red.
Just keep the demons out.
Yeah. Is that what that's for?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Things you learn. I should have did. I shouldn't have put the candy cane up yet. Now there's blood everywhere.
So the Rolling Stones wanted the demons to go in?
Maybe. I mean, you sell your soul for rock and roll.
Every time they wanted to sell a red door, they wanted to paint it black.
Yeah.
So they wanted the demons to come in.
Some people are self-destructive.
Yeah.
Yep. I have been very busy in trying to keep things in line, and yet yearning to play a game or something like that. So I've been kind of teetering on the verge of, and I've been bringing things up. Like I've got this emulator, Soul Nintendo emulator, or Super NES, the NES. I have a few emulators, but I don't use most of them.
Uh-huh.
They're not all the best, but you can play a game on your computer, for instance. And so you could get this emulator, and
It's dying already?
yep. Well, we're in section 3, so it's dying at the exact appropriate time.
I should bring in a small TV and my Xbox so we can play Halo for a session.
Well, we got that TV right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could hook it right up, right?
Just HDMI cable.
Yeah. It would be no thing.
Oh, see, that's where the reindeer splattered when it landed on the roof?
Oh, jeez.
Or is that just the chunks of meat when the guy shot the reindeer thinking that it was an intruder? That's just meat that flew off.
I'm trying. It's hard. I don't got all the utensils, you know.
Well, I could have probably.
Oh no, this is a surprise.
I know, but even after the fact, they could have said, "Oh, if you needed anything."
Well,
at all,
no, I
you
don't.
could-
Not like that. Like I mean, like the fancy stuff that makes it look like we're on like Gingerbread Wars or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So, I don't need those. The little emulator thing, you could play like Zelda on your computer if you had a computer, like with the little arrow keys and 2 little buttons. This is the problem I have with emulators on a laptop or on a system in general, is that without a controller, most of them are really difficult to play on a keyboard.
Yeah.
But if you go back to like Nintendo games, most of those Nintendo games are directions and A and B buttons. It's not a lot going on there.
Not a whole lot, yeah.
And especially then if you get into a game like Zelda or Final Fantasy, those kind of role-playing games and stuff like that, they're just very simple, and you're moving around at a casual thing, and you don't have to. There's no button smashing or stuff like that.
Well, that's just direction
Yeah.
and then option.
Yeah.
I'm putting the doorknob on the door.
That's great. Thanks for telling us. This is awesome.
Oh. Got the doorknob on? We are installing the doorknob. Once again, nobody needs to call OSHA or nothing.
All right, look.
We
look.
already
Oh,
know
sorry,
we're not
yeah.
certified to be building anything quite this
Got
elaborate.
the doorknob on there.
No.
Making progress.
Yeah.
Making
Don't mind the
progress.
crooked pillar in front.
It's okay, you know.
That just happens. It happens. It's fine though.
Christmas doesn't have to be perfect, you know.
You're eccentric.
Yeah.
That's all.
I like that.
Do you have like a tablet or anything? Anything like that? Like a
yeah.
little... Because I've got this Kindle, and I've, in the last couple days, realized I could also play Roblox on there. And I told you about Roblox. It's a site with thousands of games, if not millions.
Looks like a little holiday
Oh.
snake.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, actually.
It's a holiday snake. Or a big slug.
You could just give him eyes, and then he'd be the right.
No, I don't know if I should ruin a good thing.
Christmas snake.
But I'm ruining the
goodbye,
Christmas
Christmas
snake.
snake.
That was awesome.
It's Christmas guts.
The most unintentional thing ever.
Put a little white ball in the end. It's like a giant Christmas hat.
I said I wasn't going to follow the box, but now I can see why you should follow the box. Because they don't give you enough icing to do it the way that you want to do it.
Yeah.
They only give you enough icing to do it exactly the way that they do it.
Uh-huh.
You know? It's what it is.
This is not for improvisation.
Yeah, it's
So I was telling you. So I picked up and started playing with Roblox on my Kindle, which is a touchscreen, small handheld thing. Super simple to do too, but you can do things with your fingers. And just thinking of ways you could get into these different games if you had time or were interested, because games are fun. I don't always have a lot of time to play them, or like with the problems I've run into with some of the older games is like having all the time and patience to really immerse myself in them and figure out every little thing. Like, I like the idea of playing these role-playing games, but like I can only get so far these days without like fully committing days and days and days to it, you know? It's like, I don't know. I'm kind of all or nothing, I guess. I can't just show up a couple hours a day every few days and try to get through a game like this. Mm-hmm. Like, I've got to like dedicate time that I just don't have. I don't know. That's not necessarily true. I guess like, so let's say like we're doing this right here. We could have, like you're saying, a little TV right here, and we could sit there and play Nintendo while we're doing the show. And we could also do like a half hour of that. We could maybe do like 4 hours at a time and then dice it up and then release that or something. Or just do it here while we're...
I'm going to try to make it so
What
we finish this in time.
We could record us playing Halo from beginning to end, and then just put sections of it into each episode.
Roof is done.
So each day you gotta come back and see what's going on with us in Halo. Because what we'll do is we'll turn off the audio and then we'll do our own audio.
That's something we could do. There's a lot of stuff you could do in that vein. Set up the streaming stuff and do it on Twitch. Get fans. But I don't know. I'm thinking of different things right now, and fascinated by the frosting of the house.
Oh, I know. Yep.
It's just not every day you watch things become frosted.
Oh. Well, see, I watch videos all the time
I'm
of people
surprised.
making stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And stuff, so this is like real time.
I love watching the holiday baking shows. That's my favorite.
I like that. There's this one called Nailed It.
Oh, that one makes me laugh.
And it's freaking... basically, they'll show you a picture of a cake.
Uh-huh.
You have to make that cake. You have to make it look just like that cake. And it's like 99.7% of the time, it looks nothing like it whatsoever. And it's just like a joke. It's just like hilarious. You're just like, oh my God.
Reproducing things is hard. Reverse engineering a thing and making it yourself not as easy as you'd think. Like a lot of my life is spent doing that. It's like, I want to do that. I want to do that thing. And then I was like, oh, fuck, it's a lot of work to do that thing. Jesus Christ, I had no idea. Like, this podcast was one example. Like, it's not as much, like, as when I first started. When I first started, like, it was a really, like, it wasn't just as simple as you'd think. And there's a lot of things about it that aren't as straightforward as you think, especially, like, so much of it can be self-explanatory and simple, but then you get to these certain little things. It's like, why do I got to do that? And why do I got to know that? And why do I got to learn these things to know those things to do that? That's completely against what I set out to do. Like, no, that was supposed to be super easy and super straightforward, and all that stuff was just like, oh. And you don't know what you don't know, and it's
String
fucking frustrating.
String lights.
It's wonderful. It's coming along great.
Yeah, doing great. Splattered that reindeer really thinly on the roof, so it's
Yeah. Soothing sounds of frosting of gingerbread house. Here on the MAWPCAST 1 radio program.
Yes, you are. Happy holidays.
We're going to be making wreaths next week.
yeah.
Make sure to get a mistletoe for that lady.
And then we'll be making the snowflakes. You know, you fold the paper, then you make the snowflakes.
We could be doing that right now. Oops, sorry.
We'll be doing it in a Bob Ross voice.
Bob Ross.
I just saw a little thing on Bob Ross the other day.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mind Potter just disappearing out of the screen.
Yeah, he's gone.
That's why I'm here.
He's gone.
Yep. Ashlee is doing this wonderful job on this. Oh,
They're
here's
gonna
Potter.
make
Potter's
snowflakes.
back.
Here's some scissors.
He's got pink paper.
Look at this. This is turning into a very festive podcast. I'm enjoying it.
So what's the pink paper for, Potter?
Snowflakes, are you not listening?
I didn't realize we're doing snowflakes now. That's awesome. Let's
We can do them
snowflakes
on
now.
every episode, Chris. It doesn't even need to be Christmas time. We can make paper dolls. There's so many things we can do. You don't need to limit yourself by, the confines of your local music podcast structure. You can just,
today's about being out of the box
you can just be freeform.
and starting
All right.
new things.
Yep.
We got Potter making snowflakes. We got Ashlee Marie making this gingerbread tiny house. And I'm sitting here smoking a blunt and watching them do what they're doing.
It's fucking Christmas.
Yes.
Yes.
I like Christmas. This is cool. Right.
All right, now you gotta keep them busy while we're.
I know.
we're
Why it's just there's so
focused.
much going on.
Well,
Potter's doing some fancy folding on the snowflake.
it's not so much that it's fancy. It's just completely improvisational. I'm just like,
You're
it's
just
been,
winging it.
it's been like 10 years or 20 years since I made a snowflake. So I'm just like, if I were going to do this now at this age, how would I approach
how
this?
to. It's been so.
All right.
Now,
So you making a round first?
huh?
Are you making a round first?
I don't know what I'm doing, Chris.
Oh,
I
oh.
can't. I'm trying to explain that to you, but I do not know what I'm doing.
Okay, I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Christopher.
I don't mind the narration though. You were doing great.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
We've got so much going on here. We got the gingerbread house, which we're really not sure what we're going to do with after it's done. We might set it outside and maybe the squirrels will eat it or something. We'll see what happens with that. Potter's making some cool snowflakes, and he is in the works. He is already going at it. There's nothing stopping him. He is just going after it right now.
Yeah. Again,
He's on a mission.
this could be a catastrophe.
Yep. Well, hey, that's the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be chaos. It's supposed to be total randomness. Just seeing what will happen. Oh, okay. So there's somebody in the house. That's why the windows are yellow. It's just like, why are the windows yellow?
Yeah.
But I guess it's
There's
a light
lights
in the
in the
house.
house.
It's
Oh, I
just
thought that
in
was
the
for
house.
yellow snow.
No.
P windows.
Well, you probably do that on the ground, a little bit on the porch. Put a little snow there.
I'm not gonna put snow on the.
Why not?
No.
I think that'd be hilarious.
It probably would have worked better with a square sheet of paper.
Let's
It made
see.
a rectangle snowflake.
That's beautiful.
Well, that's cool.
Look at that. All right, Christopher, it's your turn.
My turn.
Yep, you gotta make one.
Could probably do something with it. It's not quite as it's realistically it's just garbage. That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Well,
Okay, you guys need to make a whole bunch, and then next time we can string it. String it for our next podcast. Right, guys?
Yep.
Christmas spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Well, no two snowflakes are the same.
You're right
so
about that, so,
Eventually,
like,
they're going to have to get
A
looking
rectangle
like
one,
that.
yeah. Probably right.
No, because they're running out of designs. And they've been snowing for quite a while.
It's a 3D snowflake. Modern age.
There you go. We could look at it like everything we do is in Salvador Dali fashion.
I guess, yeah. And all is kind of melting and falling apart.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I finished the side windows.
Oh,
I'm working on the tire.
you know, she's blooding up the wheel where they ran over the reindeer on the way there to park it.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a tiny house being pulled by Grandpa Christmas Eve.
I remember when that song came out. I loved it. My grandma didn't like it, but
I'm sure she didn't.
Well, you can just say, Grandma, you didn't die.
Like-
They just said you got ran over.
grandmas at the time just didn't see the humor in it. You know, it's just like
They were all just like, what the fuck?
it was a simpler time, and they like just didn't like this new culture that was so against grandmas. You
Yeah.
know, the early '80s. The early '80s hated grandmas, and this is not couldn't be more evidenced by the Golden Girls. Okay,
Where's the beef?
the Golden.
That was an old lady commercial.
It was.
Yeah.
She couldn't find
That
the
wasn't
beef.
Golden
That was actually they did love the old ladies then.
Yeah, I
but-
had to.
the Golden Girls, like these women weren't that old, all right. Like in their ages on the show, they were approximately in their 50s. Mm-hmm. It's not that old,
Yep.
all right. Like 60s, 70s would be more appropriate, and they made these women out to be that,
Yep.
but they weren't that old. It doesn't mean the show wasn't funny, but that's used to be how they treated women. It's just like, oh, you're old now. You're just old.
Yeah.
Go be old.
Yep.
Go live together with other old women and be old because you're old.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Betty White is like Keith Richards. We got to think about what type of a world we're going to leave for them when we pass away.
Yeah. She's a champ, all right.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, everybody. I'm going to show you the windows on the side.
This is turning out wonderful.
Here we are.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Great job.
Got the tire.
So, I saw some clip of Robert Plant talking in the late 80s, and it was on like Night Flight. Remember Night Flight?
Yeah.
Something like that. They used to just show clips of different people from interviews and stuff, pull them from archives. I don't know what it was, but Robert Plant was talking about something, and he's like, it's kind of like Keith Richards, you know, with his act. That basically saying that Keith Richards doesn't get that loaded, and he's got this reputation of being this like hardcore partier and like being completely wasted all the time and strung out on dope, and getting his blood transfused every year to keep him alive and all this stuff. But the way that Robert Plant was saying is like this is largely like something that's
A
being
myth.
played up, yeah.
That's crazy.
And
But I'd also believe it based on how old Keith Richards is.
yeah, and
You know, usually people that are that loaded their whole lives don't live as long as he.
yeah, and they're like, it's not that Keith Richards is the model of health or anything and looks the best, but you look at other people again, like she's saying, like, you know, how old was Jerry Garcia when he died? Like 40 something, 50 in that
Yeah.
range. He wasn't that old. Like, and a lot of these people who they don't hang. They
They don't. No blue.
Want to take a hit off this real quick?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, but, at the same time, Keith Richards could be completely functioning junkie, could still be shooting dope to this day, as old as he is. Who knows? That'd be weird. But there are stranger things that have happened. Like the guys from Steely Dan. Don Becker's dead now, but Donald Fagen, is he still a junkie?
Oh, I don't know if he still is, but he was hardcore.
Yeah. I mean, like, ooh, this is a party. Let's write songs about it. Tonight when I chase the dragon, the water will change to cherry wine, and the silver will turn to gold. Time out of mind.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. I wonder. I mean, I know that we have peers that are still, functioning in their indulgences, and I'm not judging anyone for doing anything. Like
Nope.
it's amazing, some of it. But
All right, I'm on the back side now. Trying to make sure that I have enough icing. I don't know if I will.
I'm still
Wrapping it
wondering
up.
what's going on in this tiny house that there's no snow on the roof, but there's snow on the ground and stuff.
It's hot. The roof is hot because
Oh, they're growing. I bet you they're growing.
just the heat from
Yes.
living inside. If you've ever lived
It is a
inside a
tiny
small
house,
thing,
so I
like
guess so,
a
yeah.
trailer or anything like that, your snow, like if you have heat inside, it will melt. You'll see
Yeah,
patches.
you got a point there.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are. We got the lights.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm working on the
Doing a great
back.
job. Look at that. That's fantastic.
This is probably the best one we've ever done.
Yeah.
We actually.
Let's get to a point where it's sliding off the cardboard.
Oh. Oopsies. My house is moving.
It's rolling away. Let's see where we are on the time.
Oh man, what time is it? 2:30.
It is 2:30, and we're right on schedule. Everything is just going swimmingly.
Great.
Yep.
All right.
Play some songs.
Let's play some songs and be probably almost done with this by the time we get back.
Yep.
All right, all right, all right.
See what we're gonna hear, because I don't even know.
spread out on the land. The dawn of a new age, so deeply disturbed. Head over hand, we climb over the dead. Mortal danger, cherished beliefs, nothing will remain. It's time for freak out, freak out, freak out. Temperature green, freak out, freak out, freak out. Temperature green, freak out, freak out, freak out. Temperature green, freak out. Turn it back, I make out what you need. The future goes, the universe, your spirituality. The symbol is, to let it in your eye. The symbol is, the either get out, you die. Freak out, freak out, freak out. Get you ready, freak out, freak out, freak out. Get you ready, freak out, freak out, freak out. Get you ready, freak out.
Spinning
Yep, as Ashlee's putting the finishing touches on the gingerbread house, we are coming back from our set of songs and into our last segment of the show.
Yes.
We just heard the song Staycation by Phasers on Kill, very appropriate for the apocalypse we live in these days, where you can't do anything or go anywhere or talk to anyone or breathe. Don't cough, Chris. Before we heard Staycation, we heard Wish by Ring. We heard Narcissistic Psychopathic Freakout by the Watch Rome Burn. And we started it all off with The Tar Trap by Pig Snout.
Big snout.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep. Plunging along through the pantheon of local music history and building gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Nope, I don't like that. That's too
I think they just give you extra light bulbs in case some burn out.
That was cute.
Sounds like it's up there, but really it's probably next door.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm done.
All right.
Let me put all my stuff on the
Fantastic.
ground. Throw it all away.
Yeah, Ashlee Stewart has finished her
No.
home decorate. What does she do? Martha Stewart? What would she be called?
Martha Stewart. I love her show with Snoop Dogg.
I've not
Yeah.
actually seen it, but
It's awesome. They cook stuff.
That's pretty funny.
yeah, that's rad.
All right. Let me get this off the board. Yeah. Clean it up. All right. Here it is, everybody. Okay. Well, here's the box again.
Yeah.
Let's just show everybody the box. Look at the back. All right. Here we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
There it is.
It's pretty fancy.
All
Good job.
right.
Dun,
Da, da,
dun.
da, da.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks almost exactly like the box.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun. There we
All right.
are.
Very
Merry
cool.
Christmas.
Hmm.
I should put MAWPCAST on here somehow.
Put it on the roof.
I was just thinking I need to go get my little Yoda action figure and stick him on the porch, and that'd be perfect. Way to go. You've done this before. You're like a professional froster.
Well, I messed up the one up there.
All right.
It's a little lull in the audio. Oh,
Alright.
there we are.
Yay!
It's Merry MAWPCAST Christmas.
Yep.
I
Here
messed
at
up
the
the
MAWPCAST
one, but that's
radio
okay. I'll
program.
live with it.
Yep. You have to. Because it's just a gingerbread house that costs $3. Occupied you during the show. It was
That
great.
was so fun.
Yep.
I'm going to take pictures of it.
And now we're gonna get an M80 firecracker.
No.
Put it on the front porch and see what happens.
Just leave it there all the live long day until it's January, and it's no good to eat. I mean, it's probably no good to eat now. As you were saying, that frosting's probably not desirable.
I love it.
Yep, way to go. So we're here winding down our day. We smoked a couple of blunts and made a snowflake in a gingerbread house. And
Yeah.
All right, take it, Potter.
take it.
Yeah,
Where-
but
where-
I
where's
want
he
you
gonna
to
put
take
it?
a picture with it.
Oh, you want me to take a picture with that?
Oh.
This is what we
Look
do.
cute. Okay.
Now pass it to Chris.
Uh-oh. See, this is where it gets broken. And I'm just like, oh, what the fuck?
As he just coughs suddenly and throws it on the ground.
I love it. Thanks, guys.
Uh-huh.
You hold it. I'll take a picture
Oh,
of you.
okay, go ahead.
For those listening, we're taking pictures with the gingerbread house. might not be easy to follow. That's what was going on. I forget that it's an audio podcast, even though it's almost exclusively an audio podcast. Like, that's,
Yeah, we took pictures.
We took
There was
pictures.
that click.
Yep, yay.
Yay.
Cheers!
Cheers. Tequila. Yeehaw.
Woohoo! Holidays.
Yeah. Cheers. Out
Yep.
to you.
Whew. Coffee.
Powder have coffee or water?
They're better than mine.
We had a really
Not
good
the
month
lighter.
of downloads last month. Pretty much our best month ever.
Awesome.
Yeah, these things are kind of hard to gauge, but in terms of like since we've been back, we've been getting more and more downloads every month and new
Probably
subscribers.
because everybody's sitting at home.
Yeah,
Got nothing to
getting
do.
more and more used to it. Yeah, it's like, boy, I've exhausted, and I can relate. You exhaust all of your entertainment. It's like, what can I do? How desperate can I get? This is how desperate I'll get. No, I myself like absorb a ton of what I would consider pretty mundane entertainment. Just I want something often to listen to in the background, and often it's music or it's people just talking casually about things that aren't too important, or sometimes they are very important or just interesting. And I listen to just different people talk about different interesting things all the time. Things I am and am not interested into because it just gives me different insight into approaches of things or the way that people think or what they're doing. It's like, what are these people doing? Like, we're at an age, it's like I got to a point of like being so like, because I was my whole life not interested in Pokemon, for instance. It's like, well, what is it all about? And finally I just went and I found out what it's all about. And I'll just come across things that are like phenomenons. It's like, what is it all about? What is this thing all about? And then I'll either like it or not. I'll at least come out knowing what it's about. That was how it was with like the casual interest I had in the reality TV shows. Roommates I had kind of got me into watching it, and I gave into it. There you go. Now it's wonderful. And
Yay.
yep.
It's so pretty. Okay. I fixed it. I'm happy now.
That's good.
Okay, back to Pokemon.
It wasn't exclusively Pokemon. It's just my interest in things like that I wasn't into before. Like I had no interest in any kind of reality TV until roommates got me into certain aspects of those game shows, like Big Brother and Survivor, almost exclusively. But that does bring me to last night or Sunday night. There was the debut of a show called Sequester, season 4 of Sequester. Now, Sequester is like a Big Brother and Survivor kind of show. It's only on YouTube, I think, right now, and it's a lower budget independent show. A contestant who played on Big Brother 5 or 6 years ago has started this show, and it's a live action show, but she also had an online version of it. And when the pandemic started, she started doing a couple shows every week of this 5-hour version of a reality show. So it's like people could log in through their computer and get on a reality game show, basically, where you're talking with people and you're like, okay, we're going to vote this person out. And then they're like, oh, no, don't vote that person out. We're going to vote out someone else. Don't listen to these people. These people are full of shit. Fuck those people. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just like, there's a bunch of different rooms. There's like 5 different rooms and people bounce from room to room. And that's just basically the show online. In real life, it only takes place over a week's time. They're not like locked up for a month or like on Survivor, they go out for 39 days and it's grueling. And in a Big Brother, it's like 80 to 100 days where they're in this fucking house. It's just crazy. So this is just a week out of your life that you can go and do the show, and it's a much smaller prize. But the show debuted on Sunday, and it was pretty good. But I did play one of the online ones when they first started doing them online, and I've thought about like trying to get in to do the live one too. I'm the type of person that they target right away. Like, you see these people, like anyone who's like got any kind of eccentricities to them, they're like, you're gonna get get him out of here. Like, because if he gets to the end, he'll beat me just because he's fucking quirky or he's weird or whatever. Or they just don't trust you. So, but nonetheless, it can happen. There are always exceptions to these things, and it can happen. But it'd be a fun thing to play. The online thing was fun to play, and I wanted to play it more. I just never had time to. A bunch of people played it a ton, and it got pretty popular during that period of time. It was a fun thing to at least experience, because that's one of those things is I wanted to at least try it, get some experience in, and I wanted to experience it more, but at the same time it's like there's so many things that I'd also like to do and have to do, and that's all. Sometimes you have to do things that are more important, but also get out there and experience anything you can while you can, because one day it's all going to end. It's all going to be wiped away. You just never know.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. My nail caught onto it. I didn't cut my nails.
And I'm sure it will eventually
Well, we'll eventually.
be all wiped away.
Oh,
Everything.
yeah. Oh, eventually.
Well, thanks for watching us guys build a tiny house and talking,
Yep.
listening.
It was a good show.
Make fun.
That's awesome.
This is the best one we ever done.
And I was questioning whether or not we were actually going to be able to finish that in the amount of time that we had. I wasn't sure
I
if it
was
was
getting
gonna
nervous. I was getting nervous.
I felt like we had plenty of time. I didn't think that it was.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. I mean, what you got to understand is that we can be very flexible. Like last week's show. Was it last week's? Yes, last week's show was way longer than it could be because I only have so much space to upload a month.
Oh, yeah.
And so I cut out probably 30 minutes of the show.
Oh, shit.
Didn't make a dent in it. Like, I mean, it was still 2.5
Yeah.
hours long and completely like cohesive. Like we still had long segments in between songs. We can do whatever we want and just, edit around it. Like, so like this part right here where I'm talking. Might edit it out, might not. Could just be part of the show. Just so it gives us our flair and our quirkiness.
I know.
That's true.
It's like you get a behind the scenes look at how things are. Like the things that people
This
don't
is
ever
as
show you.
behind the scenes as it gets.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what we're doing.
I'm so proud of
just
myself.
In it for the ride.
Thank you for putting it together because that's the hardest part for me is I can
Well, I kind
never
of figured that.
get it up.
Yeah.
But I can decorate it.
It threw me off because the way the box looks, I didn't realize the inset until I really looked at it. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I just happened to be looking at that inset as you were trying to achieve that exact thing.
I learned that from Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do cakes, ice cream
That's right.
cakes. Yeah.
See.
That's where I learned that. And when I was in school, you had to learn cursive.
Yep. Yep.
So-
Me too. Us too.
But not anymore, which I don't understand. Sorry, you're supposed to write a signature, but
We
I don't know.
like people like me rebelled against it so hard for so long that we won, and now there's no more cursive. But it's not that I'm proud of that or I agree with it. Like I should have been more into that writing, and I can write cursive. I just the thing was my problem was in school I wrote cursive so poorly that my grades suffered from it.
From it. So
And-
you were against it.
And so I finally said, I said, this is what I wrote. I wrote the correct answer, and you gave me the wrong answer. And they said, well, your penmanship's bad. And I said, okay, well, fuck off then. I'm going to write in block just
Regular.
capital letters from now on. Capital, just regular, all capitals, all caps, all this. This is how I wrote. Fuck you. And I just, all my work. So if you're gonna grade me down from it
Yeah, for
already,
that.
then fuck it. I'm not even gonna bother.
That's ridiculous.
Fuck those people. And I won that. I did because they eventually just gave up. Like they realized they couldn't keep doing it. They couldn't keep penalizing me for this thing that so they just wanted me out of the class is the bottom line. They're like, get this fucking guy out of here. Oh my god.
I can't stand this guy. I know I had a lot of teachers that didn't care for me. I was the class clown. I would interrupt too much.
Better things to do.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to take one more picture.
All right.
Yay.
Well, we will
Thank you
see
for
you all,
watching.
hear you all. You will hear us next week.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yes.
won't hear you unless you get a hold of us and send us some audio
Yes.
of you specifically.
Saying we're listening to you from so and so.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we've had a lot of people like also following us on YouTube and stuff like that. And so we've got people finding us, and so it's always nice to find new people or who are checking it out. And there's plenty of stuff on the YouTube page to go and find. And if you could say hi, you can
Yeah.
request things. You can correct us on things that we get wrong.
You can tell us to stop doing certain things.
Yeah, we may or may not comply.
Yeah, depending on what
Probably
it
won't.
is.
It depends on what it is, really.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a
Right.
lot.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Too late. Yeah. a little too late.
Here's one I want everybody to get up and jump around to, and it's called Do the Jump. I know you feel it down in your soul. Now come on, baby, let the good time roll. You can do the dog and the monkey too. You know, little girl, I'm a fool for you. Now, hey, everybody jump. You know, little girl, you're looking fine. I'm just so glad to make you mine. Shake it up, baby, don't let it go. You got it, girl, now let it so. I say, hey, everybody jump. Come on, baby. You got the power. You gotta get it going right now and now. Feel it, baby, down in your bones. Just jump up, baby, don't leave it alone. Now, hey, everybody do the jump. Come on, jump. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I want to hear you now. Do you feel it? Tell me, do you feel it? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, everybody say yeah, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah, say yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, ah, right baby, come on now, let me see you jump, let me see you jump now, come on, come on. We'd like to thank you very much for being so nice during this album. Here at the Fiesta. We thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Keep on jumping. Yeah.
Second Street behind a 7-story new construction. voices saying it'd be better if I used what I knew. You know I'd need no other sweater if I used my truth. I know it would be better. Be better. And I've tried and tried to be eye to eye with the giant sky. You know the eye inside, the highest eye of which, well, provides just fine streams from heaven. Pulling me as I cry, isn't me who bees all in my mind? Or rather, mom, I'm dressed in black and white, though, so still trying to get a feel for the time. Fingerless hands, music started, we're beginning to dance to come together like the clap of your hands. Peace coming back by popular demand. I'm popping all the thought bubbles, saying that I can't chance. Be like the sight of us falling. I can't see it like the sun at night. I can't be it, mama. I'ma run like Forrest till I like Horus. You know the score is rearranging, even those curves, doing the dance of the earth. Heavy steps, making space for seas, forests, planting those as I spur through the work for the sun. Search, growing through the cement, or whatever floor is, even though it's cement. I know it's flowing and porous, so much more in store from the ceiling to the floors. More than feeling from a score, a piece of music. More life from a life before, when your feet were using direction from a previous brain. Should I mention the schedule is a piece of a deep within frame? But you know, so speaks such a peep what it's saying. But I'm saying, what do I do? The voice is saying it'd be better if I used what I knew. You know I'd need no other sweater if I used my truth. I know it would be better. Be better.
Just won't accept a dream. So sink in a darkness dreams of the sky that's gray. Wake up to the sun in my daydream. I don't feel anything. Can I stay, please? I'm in my peace. Sleep, I can speak. Words come out easy. Everything's better than I dream. Let me stay in my sleep.
Asleep.
bring it on down. Oh, bring it on down. It's been done before. The results may vary, and I'll believe you, boy. Let's get it straight. Oh, we'll win the day. Oh, sounds old. Oh, so weak, so yeah. Yeah, yeah, for the record's sake. Oh, yes, sir, we'll wear the date. No, no, no flash in the pan. No retro band.
I wake up, fearing the worst. Verses unrehearsed, falling asleep in the motherfucking hearse. So cemetery gates open up for me, bury me in the dirt. So with time I know my worth. This is my rebirth, summer of vengeance. So I hope you know my motherfucking intentions. Violent with the way I speak, I don't give a fuck, you see. This flow is bloodstained, a track full of genocide. I'm a fucking parasite, eating away at your insides. These words, fresh from the sheath. Each track crack your fucking teeth. You're probably too dumb to understand what I mean. So I'll keep spitting, these crimes I keep committing. This is my guilty pleasure, so listen closely. I'm a little ghostly. This is my fucking trophy. I mean mostly, I'm just boasting. Y'all just roasting, so keep bowing down. I'm the king, no game though. Ooh, I'm chilly, it's about 20 degrees below. Y'all frozen, so just let it go. Cause that's what you always do. Talking shit, that's only beneficial to you. So other words, I'm telling you, I don't care about your life. Regardless of who's trying to be your wife, I could care less if you were dead and gone. But hey, your dreams came true. You got mentioned in a fading song. Now y'all cut up and we don't give a fuck.
People that are
days in vain. Front line, you got me on the front line. Yeah, you got me on the front line. Got me on the front line. Got me on your front line. Got me on your front line. You got me on your front line. Live our days in boredom. We live our days without love and others. We live our days in violence. Live our days with much self-regret. Live our days with sorrow. Yeah, live our days while hating other men. Live our days in laughter. Live our days with no one on me. Front line. You got me on your front line. 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 On your front line.
I'm sleeping under weeping willows, trying to shake this feeling. Dick harder than an armadillo, she's the one who built it. Take a sip of the rum, I've been feeling more than numb. I've been feeling like I need a little more time to come.
Staring at the constellation,
And I've been a little more than patient.
and ready to shit constipation.
And now I'm really off to face it. Hands in the air like you out to stay fair. Money on the ground, burn it all, dog, I don't care. What if it never existed anyways? I would sit back and laugh and watch the world set ablaze. Every single day I think about what could have been. And every single day I do it big like I could again. I don't need a handout. Fuck, you got your hand out. I've been hitting slant routes, girl. Take off your damn blouse. Damn, do bitches even wear blouses anymore? Or is it played out like that new Juice World? Cause I don't wanna be there beneath their cheap stares.
Staring at the stars out on Mars while my soul takes.
Rub and clean the whole plate. Lick that shit clean like a rim job.
Bitch got
more than what's expected. Hard, my flow's erected. Left it wrong, red when I left it. Pussy ain't expected, girl, it's just suggested. Don't leave my dick neglected. There's too much time invested. Maybe just a tip, I'll accept it.
yes, bitch.
This takes a little more talk. Can't wait to take you on tour. Powerless won't cower quick. Let me hit that sour shit before they try to come devour it.
Thank you.